Here are the Kinsmen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. My name is Dave. I'll be your caller for tonight's game, and we will be right back after these messages.
Here are the Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. Here are the Kinsmen Super TV Bingo rules. The game begins with two one-line bingos of top and bottom lines for $750 each. The game continues with a full card bingo. Win in 48 numbers or less and win $4,000. Win in 49 numbers or more and win $3,500. Winning cards must be legible and verified by phone up to 10 minutes after the bingo broadcast. The prize will be divided equally if there is more than one winner. The entire sheet of 3 cards must be sent to the office by regular mail. Winners will be announced during the next bingo telecast. The winners are determined by a top and bottom line and full card bingo in the fewest balls called. Send your entire card to Kinsmen Super TV Bingo, 124 Lindsay Road, Selwyn, Ontario, K9J0C5. This program is broadcast live from the Global Peterborough studio in Peterborough, Ontario. Thanks and good luck.
Welcome back. Today is December 23rd. Oh my gosh, 2 more sleeps. And the card color is yellow. Please make sure your cards are this color and display this date, as only this card is valid for tonight's game. If you don't have cards and are wondering what locations carry them in your area, we'll display them during the telecast, or you can go to our website, kinsmansupertvbingo.com. Congratulations to last week's top line winner, Doug from Belleville, purchased his card at Pioneer Gas Bar in Belleville. Monica, who was our bottom line winner from Oshawa, who purchased her card at Fuller's Variety on Albert Street in Oshawa. And congratulations to last week's full card winner, Steve from Highland Grove, who purchased his card at Jug City in Bancroft. As you can see, the board's completely lit, so let's begin. And the first number of tonight's Kinsmen Super TV Bingo, under the N45. Merry Christmas. We got a really cool new backdrop tonight. Thank you, Lee. Under the N44. N44. They're telling me I said 45. It's N of 44, under the N of 44. I didn't hear it, but I'm getting old. Anyways, next up, under the O, a 62. Under the O, a 62. We have a few shout-outs to get to tonight. We'll get to them after our top and bottom lines. under the O62. By the way, we are looking for a top or bottom line bingo. Under the B14, under the B14. B14 was the last number. Next up, under the O73, under the O73. If you achieve a bingo, call the number on the back of your card. Under the O73. Another O under the O70, under the O70. Under the G52, under the G52. Under the O69, under the O69. Under the B4, under the B4. Under the I-22, under the I-22. Looking for a top or bottom line bingo. Under the I-22. Next up, under the O61. Okay, we are checking a bottom line bingo. Under the O61, we'll let that go. Under the O61. Way over there. Okay, we have checked and confirmed a bottom line bingo. Let's play on for our top line under the I-19, under the I-19. Looking for a top line bingo under the I-19. I-19 was our last number. Next up, under the O71, under the O71. Bottom line check and confirm. Looking for the top line bingo under the O71. And another O under the O64, under the O64. So at this time, we are checking a top line bingo, so we'll take a very short break. I'll place this ball and we'll come back.
I've built my career on making smart investments, and supporting Habitat for Humanity is an investment that pays dividends. Habitat makes homeownership affordable for families in need of a safe, decent place to live. When families own their own homes, they gain the financial independence and stability they need for a better future. For every dollar invested in Habitat, there's a $4 benefit to your community. By contributing your time and money, you're not only helping a family, you're building stronger communities. Donate or volunteer today.
Welcome back. We do have a top line bingo. Check and confirm. Playing on now for our full card. Playing on now for a full card. There we go. Under the B9. Under the B9. I have a few shout outs to get to. We'll work through those tonight. Let's start with happy 81st birthday to Ron Smith from David and Lorian in Picton. Happy 81st birthday, Dave. Pardon me, Ron. Sorry about that. From your son, Ron. Oh my gosh, one of those days today. Under the B9, let's get rid of that. It's causing problems. Next up, under the G of 49. Under the G of 49. I hope the Smith family will forgive me tonight. Under the G49. So close to Christmas and all. Playing for our full card bingo. Under the I-30, under the I-30. Another shout out tonight. Shout out to Mother Gertrude Sternberg, who's at Linsby Hospital. She's a huge bingo fan. Well, thank you, Gertrude. Hope you get better soon. Thank you. Under the I-30. Next up, under the O-67. Under the O-67. Shout out to Amy Lou and Willow and Connor. Mom says, thanks for being awesome kids most of the time. This time of year, you should be an awesome kid all the time. 067 was our last number. Under the 068. Under the 068. Under the B13. Under the B13. Shout out to Anna and Donna in Toronto from Bruce, to Deli Brooks and Margaret Knight. Happy birthday to Maverick Lloyd. Happy birthday, Maverick. That's a good name. B13 is our last number. Next up, under the I-16. Under the I-16. Under the G53, under the G53. Happy birthday to Aiden from Mom, Dad, Joss, and Papa. Happy birthday to John Harris. Ooh. Happy birthday to Chris and Mary Xmas from Mom. Merry G53 was our last number. Next up, under the N45, under the N45. This time, 45. And Merry Christmas to Susan and Dean in Crystal River. And 45 was our last number. Next up, another N under the N38. Under the N38. Under the G48, under the G48. I think we have one last one here. Shout out to the Ostrom family, Joanna, James, Emma, Avery, Maggie, hanging with the boomers for Christmas, and happy birthday to Avery. Wow, thank you very much, guys. G48 was our last number. Next up, under the I-24, under the I-24. Under the N43, under the N43. Under the G50, under the G50. Under the G46, under the G46. Under the N32, under the N32. Under the I-26. Under the I-26. Under the O-74. Under the O-74. Under the N-34, under the N-34. Under the G-60, under the G-60. Under the G-51, under the G-51. Under the O-75, under the O-75. Under the O-63, under the O-63. Under the B-3, under the B-3. Under the B-7, under the B-7. B-7, next up, under the N-39, under the N-39, our 39th number, on 39. How about that? And 39, and our 40th ball tonight under the G-47, under the G-47. So we'll let that, we'll put that in a few seconds. We'll have our 40 ball recap, pardon me, and take a very short break. Okay. So tonight we have called under the B3, 4, 7, 9, 13, and 14. Under the I's, 16, 19, 22, 24, 26, and 30. Under the N, 32, 34, 38, 39, 43, 44, and 45. Under the G, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, and 60. And under the O's, 61, 62, 63, 64, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 73, 74, and 75. And with that, we will take a short break and come back and finish our game.
When I was young, I was plagued by fear and self-pity. Drinking made me care less about my insecurities.
My life was in shambles, and I was trying to figure out how to pick up the pieces.
At first, I never drank on the job, but eventually I did.
Removing alcohol wasn't enough. It left me depressed and lonely. That's where AA offered a solution.
The people I met thought like me. For the first time in my life, I felt like I wasn't so crazy.
I remember sitting in the AA meeting and thinking, I finally found a place where I belong.
I never thought I could have made it through those hard times as the happy person I am today.
AA not only keeps me sober, It helps me live a much better life.
I found out I can do this thing, one day at a time. I've never been happier in my life. If you have a problem with alcohol, contact AA. It works for me.
And for me.
And for me.
Welcome back. Let's finish our game under the I-17. Under the I-17. Remember, if you achieve your bingo in 48 numbers or less, it's worth $4,000 tonight. Under the I-17. Under the B2. Under the B2. Looking for that full card bingo. Call the number on the screen or on the back of your card under the B2. Under the B15. Under the B15. Under the G58, under the G58. I had to find my list of helpers. Under the G58, all the elves that help bring bingo to you. Under the G56, under the G56. Thanks to Reed, Daryl, Carolyn Holmes, John Harris, Barry Kraft, Dave Smith, Lorianne Smith, Dave Comerford, Bob Hall, Matt D'Agostini, Jim Story, and of course Lee, who's in the studio tonight, giving us the great Christmas background. Under the G56, under the G56, under the G55, under the G55. Under the I-21, under the I-21, our 47th number tonight, under the I-21. And our 48th number tonight, under the N40, under the N40. Hang on for our $3,500 prize now, under the N40. Under the G56, under the G56. Oh, I apologize. We've already had G56. That's a 59. Oh my goodness. G59. Under the G54. Under the G54. Looking for that full card bingo. Under the G54. Under the B12. Under the B12. Let's make sure. Yep, B12. Under the B12. So at this time we are checking for a full card bingo. I'm going to place this as I've called it. And with that, we'll take a very short break and come back and see how we did.
If only I had known the signs of heart failure.
I want everyone to know what heart failure is,
so they can take action.
1 in 5 Canadians will develop heart failure at some point in their lives.
Heart failure affects the whole family.
Don't ignore heart symptoms.
If you're not sure, speak to your doctor.
It's your heart.
It's your heart.
It's your heart.
Love it for life.
Welcome back. We do have a full card bingo checked and verified thank you very much for playing tonight. I hope you have a very nice Christmas. Special shout out to Karen, Mac, and Sarah, and a special shout out to Mrs. Cochran. Hope you have a very Merry Christmas. To all of you, thank you for playing, and happy holidays. Good night.